Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is October 31st, 2023, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the Japanese yen spikes to its lows once again. But first, looking at today's major economic events for today, we have at 4 p.m. South African time, out of the United States, a consumer confidence number coming out. Now, looking at the various markets going into this number, the major pairs remain unchanged. While when we look at the indices, both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ get a bounce as they were on the brinks of breaking lower. Now, looking at commodities, gold and oil tapering lower. And as we look at stocks, they're really mixed as we're watching Amazon and Meta showing some strength, while Tesla breaking lower. Now, lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Japanese yen, and it's a spike right back to its lows. I mean, it tapered off from its lows once again, but then it came right back up, as you can see right here, at 150.25. Now, there is a Bank of Japan having a conference call now. So this is really important because we're looking like we want to break out. And this, if it does break out, could make new lows. And once it hits above 150, it could go to 160 and then onwards. Okay, so this is why it's a very sensitive moment right now. Now, looking at the Euro USD, unchanged, really trading in a 35 to 40 pip move, while the Japanese yen is trading over 200 pips. So you got to be very selective here. And the GBP, same story. Okay, so it's not trading, but this may break out, especially as the FOMC statement tomorrow night. That's happening. So things are still cooking in the week, and we have Apple coming out with their quarterly earning reports this Thursday. Okay, so those are two things that may change the course of the markets. Now, jumping into commodities, also just tapering a little bit lower, 1993, not much on gold, not changing that much. If we look at oil, also tapering off, just a buck, not even. Okay, so it's not doing major stuff that we should be like, wow. But if it does break the $82, then it becomes a little bit more interesting, and we could see it break further. Now, looking at the U.S. markets first, starting out with the Dow Jones, there's our bounce, and this was really on the brinks of getting to that 200-day moving average. We're trading at 32,995, a decent bounce altogether, okay, as it's come from the brinks. I mean, that's over a 400-point bounce. Now, that is short covering. The NASDAQ got a bounce, but not as severe. And this is why it's kind of like elusive, because this was a stronger one from the two. Now, looking at the specific stocks, okay, if we look at Amazon, it was pretty strong. It had 2 straight days of gapping up and selling higher. And now that is very significant. Now we are hitting resistance at 133. It's a choppy market. If we break above it, we could possibly go to 137. That's my next stop. Okay, but retracing, we would retrace down to 128 from 132. So that's a decent move there as well. Now jumping into Meta. Meta also, second day in a row as it's gapped up and went. However, it didn't close on its highs, which is a little bit disconcerting at these levels. Intel, very strong. Okay, also gapped up and held itself as this came out with quarterly earning reports, I believe, last Friday. And so the market is mixed. It's not all trading the same thing. Now, if we look at Tesla, the other direction, it's breaking lower and had a gap down and sell off and selling off even lower as that came out with quarterly earning reports. This is why so much more emphasis should be placed on quarterly earning reports than stuff like NFP or stuff like the FOMC rate statement. Those are mover market shakers, but this is like kind of sets a tone for the rest of the quarter as each company is individually either doing well or not doing well, okay, in this particular cases. Now, lastly, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Holding on to its gains, did not change, still remaining the same Bitcoin where it's kind of spikes, holds itself, either makes another spike or makes a retracement, but not really trading, okay? So it is there. It made that spike. If you were in it, great. At these levels, I don't know, okay? I don't know enough about Bitcoin to really make a statement about it vis-a-vis anything else. Bitcoin is really trading by itself. So this is something that is still very elusive about what is its benchmark to trade. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.